I hope you're having a great day today. So I decided to film a get ready with me video. So this is more of what I do every day. I will explain throughout how I sort of change it up on my day-to-day depending on how my skin is doing that day or if I'm just in a different mood. But I will keep updating these if I find that I have time to film a video, and I think that you guys should know how I do my makeup that day. So there'll be a couple of these coming up, but here we go. I'm going to start off with my concealer, and I use the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer. I got this from Target as well. I think it was about $3, and it comes in a duo stick. This is what I used in my last video, and it's the concealer and then a highlighter. So I actually use this on my pimples and spots as well, not just under my eyes, as you saw in my last video. Okay, so once that's all done, blend it in. I'm going to use the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation today. Some days I use a tinted moisturizer, some days I use CC cream, but today I think I'm going to use this. Just a disclaimer, you should put a primer on before doing your makeup. I ran out of mine. So I'm actually in the market looking for a new one. So if anyone has any suggestions on a good primer that they found, I would love to try it out. I use just a little wedge. I sort of plot out where I'm going to use it and then start blending it in. Great. So once that's done, I like to use a powder. Some people go straight from foundation to blush, some people just use powder, but I like to do both. I think it soaks up any oils that I have and just kind of helps give an overall coverage. Right now, I'm using the Rimmel London Stay Matte. I really like this. I was using the Revlon Photo Ready, which is also very good, but I like this one a lot. I'm going to keep using this. And then the brush I use is an e.l.f. powder brush. Again, I really like e.l.f. products. I think they work really well. And I just do like circle motions all around my face to get the powder everywhere I think it needs to go. So once that's done, I like to do my blush. Today is a rainy, snowy day, so I'm going to go for a bit of a darker blush. And I really like the Clinique blushes. I'm using the Aglow 101 from Clinique. Sorry. So I use the Real Techniques blush brush, and I just use the tip of it mostly. As you can see, it's pink. Brush off any excess. Now when I do my blush, I suck in my cheeks like I'm a fish, and I go from the apples to just by my eye, so right on my cheekbones, and I'll show you how I do that now. So then once I have it applied up, I like to smile and then just apply it to the apple of my cheek and then any more that I think is necessary on my cheekbone. So there. Let me do the other side. Once I have it applied, then I take a large brush. This doesn't have a name. I think I bought it at Kmart or Walmart, and it's just really big, and I use it to blend. And I just take it and run it along my blush and make sure that it's blended in with my skin so that it doesn't just look like I have two lines running up my face. And I like to do mostly upward motion. I think it covers it well rather than doing more of like a back and forth like you're painting. And that's that. I'm going to move on to my eyes. Since I said it was sort of a weirdish day out, I'm feeling more of a darker thing. I like to do a lot on my eyes rather than a bolder lip. And that's how I like to do things. So you should use a primer on your eyelids as well. I was using the Urban Decay Primer Potion for a while, but I ended up getting an allergic reaction to it. So I am looking for an eyeshadow primer now. And for now, I've been using the highlighter from my e.l.f. stick. That's been working pretty well, but I would like to find a eyelid primer, so if anyone has suggestions on those too, that would be really helpful. I do have very sensitive eyes, so I use more expensive brands on my eyes rather than drugstores, because I have had many mishaps with drugstore brands, and I have learned my lesson. So unfortunately, I have to save up my money when I'm buying stuff for my eyes, mascaras, eyeliners, anything. I really like the Clinique palettes. I think they work really well. So I got this one for Christmas last year. It's a limited edition, so I don't know if they sell these anymore. But this is my palette. It's very pretty and I love it. And then I have another palette from Clinique, and I'm going to be using this purple color. It's called Purple Shade from Beach Plum Duo, and I really like it. I think it's pretty great. So let's get started on my eyes. So to apply my base, which is this pale skin color here, I'm going to use a Sephora brush that I got. It's the just all over shadow brush. I like a lot of the Sephora brushes, but they are very expensive, so I don't have too many. And I just go all over my lid, and I usually stop at my crease. I don't like to go above the crease and go like super crazy with my eyes. So there. Then I take a shading brush. It's from Eco Tools. It was in this really cute little travel set that I got from Bed Bath & Beyond. And I'm taking this color here. I'm just going to apply it to the more of my inner lid towards the middle, not so much to the outer, because that's where I'm going to do the gray. But just sort of putting a little bit of color on my inner lid. Then I'm going to take the big gray color that you see out here, and I'm going to apply it to my outer corner, and I'm using this Smoky and Eyeshadow brush. There's like a rounded portion here and then an angled one here. I'm going to use the angled one for this, and then for the purple I'm going to use the rounded end. I blow on my brushes when I put it on to get any excess powder off. You don't want too much powder on, because then it'll get into your eye or it'll just go all over, and then you have to conceal it, and it's just easier to put on just enough, or too little, because then you can just keep applying it until you have the right coverage. I like to extend my eye so that I get the entire thing open, and then I'm just going to do like a V on my outer lids from my lash line to my crease. And I do it from the edge of my eye to just about the middle of my eye, but not quite the middle of my eye. And there is that. Then I'm going to take the purple from the other palette that I showed you and take the rounded brush, and I'm just going to apply it to my outer crease right above where I put the gray. And now I'm just going to take a big blending brush, again from Eco Tools. It's just this big thing, and just run it all around my eye to blend in everything and just smudge it up a little bit. And now my eye is done. So I'm going to do my eyeliner on this eye, and then I'll just fast forward this eye, and then we'll be on our way. So like I did in my last video, I'm going to be using an angled brush and a eyeshadow, a black eyeshadow. The one I used in my last video was this black here. Clearly it is very much loved. It is from a Bare Essentials palette that I got called the Cocktail Hour. I'm not sure if they still sell it because I bought it around at Christmas time, so I thought it was limited edition, but they might still have it. The color that I use is black tie optional, so I'm sure they sell that on its own if you're interested in purchasing it. So here we go. Again, like my last video, I do my top first, and I start on my inner corner, and I go all the way to my outer corner. And I use short strokes to get a nice even line. There we have it. Let me see if I can fix my lighting. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, now you can see me. Okay, so my top lid is done. Now, like I said in my last video, you can choose to not do bottom eyeliner if you don't want to, but I do. But I just do towards the middle, not quite halfway, but almost halfway. And I like to start at the outer corner and work my way in when I'm working with the bottom. And there you have it. Your eye is done. Okay, so I'll just do my other eye and I'll fast forward through that, so bear with me. Once both your eyes are done, you can now move on to mascara. So again, like my last video, I'm going to use my handy dandy eyelash curler. And then I'm going to use this mascara. It is also from Clinique. I really like Clinique eye stuff. I think it's very nice and works really well. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. I like black mascaras. I don't really go for browns and stuff. I'm also not adventurous and do like colored ones because my eyelashes are jet black and I don't think it would show up at all. Ready? And then I try and declump them as much as possible before putting on the mascara because once you put it on, there is no going back. Then I just take my brush and today I'm going to use a lipstick instead of a lip gloss because I'm just feeling adventurous. So I like to prep with my handy dandy chapstick, and that sort of shapes my lips. I like to accent my Cupid's bow because I have an accented Cupid's bow already, but you can do that with your lipstick or your lip gloss once you have it on, or with your foundation. When you're putting your foundation on, you can also shape your lips. So today I'm going to be using the Rose Shimmer 370 from Rimmel London. This one's more like glossy. It's not as matte as like the Kate Moss ones are, and I really like this one, so I just kind of do that, and now that's done. Now to finish up, you don't have to do these last two steps if you're not feeling it that day or if you just don't want to, but I like to do these last two steps. I think they help just finish the makeup look. Next, I'm going to put on a highlighter, and the highlighter that I use when I'm not just doing my like, let me just throw on some highlighter, is this, it's called Translucent Pearl, and it's from Physicians Formula, and clearly I have used it a lot, and I need a new one. Physicians Formula, they usually sell like Kmart or Harmon's. I bought this one at like a Harmon type place, but I really like Physicians Formula stuff. I think it's really good. So I just take a, what's this called? Contour brush, again from Real Techniques, and swirl it around like this. And then I apply it to my temple here, and then I go down onto my upper cheekbone not so much where my blush is, and then back, and then I do the other side, and then I go down from the tip of my head between my eyebrows and to the tip of my nose, and then I do it right here, and then sometimes I like to do it where my cheeks crease when I smile, and then sometimes I'll just put a little bit on my chin. And that's my highlighter. To finish up my makeup look, I use this high definition powder from e.l.f. Again, best. I really, really, really recommend this, especially if you're going on stage or if you're taking photos or filming a video, because this soaks up all the oils from your skin throughout the day, and you should use like oil pads as well throughout the day, but this just helps finish it up, helps round out the makeup look. It looks like this. It comes with this cute little brush, and it's just this like white powder. Sometimes I like to use the brush it comes with, but recently I've been using the, what's this called? The buffing brush from Real Techniques, and I just sort of run it over the brush and then around this, and I just run it all over my face, and it just locks in all the makeup that I've put on. And you are finally done. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you use this look if it is something you're interested in. Please thumbs up if you liked this video. Comment below and let me know if there's anything you are looking to see in a tutorial, or if there's just any videos you'd like me to film. I will be uploading hopefully every Sunday or Monday for the next couple months, and just adding to my channel. And I hope you liked it, and I hope to be seeing you again soon. So have a great day. Bye!